The Inflation Reduction Act has some impact on those folks who are on Obamacare and taking advantage of the advanced premium tax credit. And here to talk with us about that is Jae Oh, author of Maximize Your Medicare. Jay, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Bob.
A pleasure. So, what do folks need to know about the Inflation Reduction Act if they're on Obamacare and taking advantage of APTC?
So if we take a look back at what has occurred as a response to COVID, there was something called the American Rescue Plan Act. And what it did is that expanded the APTC, which you rightly said, which stands for the Advanced Premium Tax Credit. This is the tax credit that lowers health insurance premiums, deductibles, and out-of-pocket maximums for certain persons, as long as they use healthcare.gov or your state-specific exchange. That was set to expire at the end of this year. And with the failure of Build Back Better, that became under threat. That said, the Inflation Reduction Act expands that, or extends it, I should rightly say, for 3 additional years, which would be great relief to the many people who have taken advantage of the APTC.
So it particularly impacts those folks who are in maybe their early mid 60s and sort of not yet eligible for Medicare, but still need to have purchase health insurance.
So I would say that it actually benefits persons from every age division, first of all, meaning that young families, for example, who are just starting out may have a limited income, but want to have health insurance for their young children. Can access the APTC, which is a large benefit, many hundreds of dollars a month. And as you pointed out, those persons who are preparing for retirement now have some stability as far as their planning, because health insurance such a large cost item for those persons who are not yet eligible for Medicare but are considering retirement, perhaps even before Medicare age. So now all of a sudden, a 62-year-old, a 63-year-old, that spouse or person can consider retiring if they think through and plan for their income as going to be taxed by the federal government, because that will affect the level of the APTC.
Right. And then just as a reminder, this extension goes through the end of 2025?
That is correct. 3 extra years when it was first scheduled to end at the end of this year.
All right. And obviously, President Biden has signed this into law, so it's effective immediately then, too.
That is correct. It begins immediately into 2023. The open enrollment period for individual health insurance will begin on November 1.
All right. Jay, we covered a lot of ground. Anything we missed or anything that just bears reemphasizing?
We've yet to see the new plans and prices to be released. That is in the upcoming days. We'll be able to talk about that in the future.
All right. Jay, as always, such a treat to talk with you about Medicare and healthcare costs and whatnot. It greatly benefits our viewers and readers. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Bob.